Now that's a lot of cheese. This is going to be a weird video. This is UK November. And I don't mean we're in November. I mean this is about what's coming out in November. And I ain't even all of it. This is just the good stuff. Have you got that amount of money you just saw at the start there? Holy shit. Let's go through this list and actually take a decent look at what's actually coming out. And I can't get over just how much is actually coming out in November. It's crazy. No one's going to have this amount of money. This is a lottery win, but you know, yeah, never going to happen, is it? Let's get into this. 2nd of November, we have the Fu Manchu cycle. I think I've seen one Fu Manchu film ever, but 5 film set, looking really good. Secondly, we have Rogue One 4K Steelbook is out on the 2nd. Oh, that does look good. That really does. And quite why they've included Solo 4K Steelbook on the same day is a bit stupid. At least push them a week or so apart, for God's sake. They're expensive enough. Well, I suppose we're just glad to get them not dented or binder cut. Yeah, exactly. Next we have V for Vendetta, a beautiful steelbook. It's the Titans of Cult Collection 4K steelbook. Looks amazing. Can't wait for that. And there is a normal version of this in 4K as well. Next we have the ever amazing Home Alone in 4K coming out. And of course, how'd it go? I want it. The Infinity Saga 50 disc pack. Oh yeah, beautifully done. So if I won the lottery tonight, it'd be on my hit list the next day. Amazing looking. Like I said, any millionaires out there who'd like to buy that for me and get a shout out? Oh, that's painful. We have El Camino, the Breaking Bad movie. Next out as a steelbook. Looks quite cool. I haven't really got through all of the Breaking Bad yet, but it is a bloody good series at the end of the day. The next 3 are the 3 films you are a fucking idiot if you buy. Plain and simple. You can pick them up in a trilogy box set, 4K, on a sale for 15 quid, or about 28 if it's not on sale. So why would you spend 60 quid on X-Men, X-Men 2 and X-Men 3 4K singular at 20 quid a piece? Just wouldn't happen. The next one's beautiful, the Resident Evil 4K steelbook 6 film set, 120 quid. So I want that bad, but it ain't gonna happen. And then we have Games of Thrones, the 4K 1 to 8 series box set. Again, I mean, you're talking over 200 quid for that, so we're talking some painful shit. And then we have The Grudge 2, which is the Sarah Michelle Gellar one. So you know, I quite enjoyed that one, it has to be said. Hoop Dreams, classic from back in the day, and there's an Ultimate Collector version of V for Vendetta as well. That's just week 1, guys. Let's hop on to week 2. We have The Force Awakens 4K steelbook. Yeah, that's going to end everything. It looks bloody nice. Can't wait for that one. Lady Killers. Now we're talking the original 1955 one here, and we're not talking the Tom Hanks remake or anything like that. It's a 4K collector set, which does indeed look beautiful, and it is coming out on Blu-ray as well. Waterworld 4K extended edition. This is probably the one steelbook where the inside of it looks better than the outside of it. Give me your thoughts. Shaolin Wooden Men, yet another Jackie Chan, amazing. I can't wait for that. One of the other most pointless ones, but you've got to include it because it hasn't really been released like this before, is the Universal Soldier 2 The Return. This is the one with Goldberg doing the most cardboard acting ever. He might as well have been a box. Next we have Oblivion, the 4K blue pack 07. It's their number 7 one, but beautifully done. There's also a normal what you would call 4K steelbook, which is a Xavier exclusive as well. The thing I like about Oblivion is it is one of the first originally shot 4K films as well, so you know that quality is going to be there. We have a Nicholson film with the 2 Jakes, and that's coming out as a H&B premiere title. And then we jump into the 16th, so week 3, and we're already skint, in my opinion. Dawn of the Dead, that amazing looking 4K box set, and it coming out as a normal Blu-ray box set as well. finally hits us come the 16th of November. Both of them are in what you could call digipack style, but it's a nice big chunky box, so I do like the look of that one. Then The Last Jedi hits us as a 4K steelbook as well, so they're a bit out of whack. King of New York is a really cool film. It's dark, it's Christopher Walken, which you know he plays some really good dark characters. That's coming out as a 4K, and it is coming out normal as well. We have Mothra over this. There's some classic monster stuff there. Definitely worth a punt. Good quality colours on that artwork as well, so I do like the look of it. And then unfortunately they dropped the Game of Thrones 1 to 8 series steelbook set. It's like 250 quid. Ooh. We got Back to the Future 1 as a 4K Japanese style steelbook that's coming to HMV as an exclusive as well. Get Out 4K steelbook, kind of a pointless one in my opinion, because it's not that much to the artwork, and you can probably pick it up for like a tenner in 4K now anyway. Hellboy 2 The Golden Army is a 4K steelbook, and there is a better version of that coming out as well, but I think it might be out a week later. Aquaman, the annoying cartoon style 4K steelbook. Yes, I do like the look of it, but I don't like the artwork as a cartoon effect. I'd rather just pick out, I mean, if you want Aquaman steelbook right now, it's about 35 quid second hand, so which one do you go for? Wonder Woman, yeah, they've done it to that as well. I love Wonder Woman, but I just don't like the artwork. So again, it's the 4K steelbook. Then we have The Hard Way. This is one of the most pointless Japanese one in my opinion. The Japanese writing steelbook, but they're only 15 quid. So it's like a toss up. Yeah, good film though. Just doesn't warrant a steelbook in my opinion. And then we have Tremors Shrieker Island finally arrives. Now I've heard a few people saying it's not bad, so looks like I will have to give it a bit of thought on that one. We jump over to the 23rd of November next. Now, you know, one thing to remember, there's 5 release dates in this month, so that's why it's painful as well. But we have Rise of the Skywalker 4K steelbook arriving. Yeah, everyone and their mother's going to want that one. Total Recall's getting a 4K collector's edition, which does look absolutely awesome, coming out as a normal 4K steelbook as well, and your Lonely Blu-ray as well. I do like that film, but I don't think I'd pay 25 quid for it. Next we have a classic one, Cinema Paradiso. Now there's a couple of things you need to know about this. The 4K does look very good. It's a film from back in the day. It's one of those. It's one of the best original foreign films that got a lot of British praise in a way. There's some really good rhythmic stuff in it as well. It's coming out as a normal Blu-ray, but at 18 quid for the normal Blu-ray, you can pick it up second hand from a previous release for £6 in CEX. So warrant whether you want to have a better digital copy or what, you know. Not too sure on that one. The Phantom. Oh, Billy. What do they pay you to play that? But that is coming out as a HMV premiere title as well. Yeah, will you pick that one up then, eh? Kermit, eh? Target is another one that's coming out as a HMV premiere title, and one that surprises me on the price. Unhinged is out on the 23rd of November. It's coming out a bit quicker than I thought it would, and at only £12.99. I thought it got not too bad reviews, so £12.99 does surprise me. And then we hit the end of the month. The 30th of November, we have Lord of the Rings, the 4K steelbook set. We have the normal 4K set. Then we have the Hobbit steelbook set, and we have the Hobbit normal set as well. You want all 4 of those? That's going to cost you about 360 quid. Oh. Then we have Crash. That's coming out as a 4K title and normal. The Irishman is coming out as Criterion, so I think that's a good move. That really ensured it gets polished off to perfection before release. Both within its extras and the picture quality, in my opinion. Can't wait for that one. There's an Akira 4K box set coming out, 50 odd quid, but Akira is a stonking classic in my opinion. I'm not that into anime, but even I know that's fucking shit up. Blade getting a 4K release. I can't wait to see that nightclub scene at the start in 4K. That's going to look awesome. The Lighthouse. A lot of people said this is boring, but it's getting a steelbook release for $17.99. Not sure the reasoning behind that one. Hellboy 2, the blue pack. This is their number 6. Is coming out as well. You're looking at least 50 quid on that, but beautiful nonetheless. We also have Train to Busan and Seoul Station. So they've included 2 films. Seoul Station inspired Train to Busan at the end of the day, and that's a steelbook as well. And then we have the amazing looking Peninsula coming out as a steelbook as well. All due before Christmas. I can't wait. We have an 80th anniversary set for Bugs Bunny, which just looks absolutely slapstick and awesome, amazing. I can't wait for that one. I really want that. Peninsula, of course, will get a normal Blu-ray release. And Beverly Hills Cop, which should have been a trilogy set, is coming out 4K on its own. Why not the trilogy? You idiots. It shouldn't have done them singly. No one's going to pay 60 quid for all 3 of those. You should have gone as a trilogy for, say, 30 quid, and it would have sold shitloads. But hey ho. Now, also, a couple of just extras to pop in there. The Disney collection is being re-released on the 16th of November. But I wanted to put it at the end because it's a big box, so take a look at the picture. If you've got to have that, really. It's amazing looking, but I'm not paying for it. And also, as a little sneaky extra, which is going to be, I think, a HMV exclusive, is the Top Gun 4K Steelbook is arriving as well. Oh yeah. Now, the only saving grace is that the day after, on the 1st of December, Bill and Ted's Bogus Trilogy will arrive. It's a HMV exclusive. The trilogy, so that could be your only saving grace, is the fact that that title is technically in December, so you save yourself about 25 quid. But other than that, you're talking £3,036.86 just to have all the decent shit that's coming out in November. Now, do you have that money? Because I fucking don't. If I spent £3 on all of those films, my missus would cut my cock off, shove it up my ass, and then punch me in the face. And she'd laugh while she did it. It's simply a scheduling nightmare, in my opinion. Yes, a lot of stuff has been cancelled, a lot of stuff's come out, a lot of back catalogue stuff's come out. But I think during the pandemic, at least, and people losing their jobs, maybe they should have eked out these release dates a bit. But to have multiple high-end box sets that are over 200 quid a piece coming out the same week, oh wankers, talk to each other. Otherwise, you're not going to sell your gear. You can't put £200, £200, £200 and expect everyone to launch £600 or something. They need to save a bit. Let me know your thoughts down below. What are that lot you can actually try and get? Not a bad Tuesday. It's hardly what I would call a top 10 Tuesday today. I mean, I just really wanted to show you the amount and the physical cost to what's coming out. And one last thing. If anyone thinks films going to digital only is a good idea, take another look. It's the same as money. If they get rid of cash, so you've got no physical cash in your hands, and we've got your little card, all a bank has to do is flick a switch and you have no way of buying food. No way of buying food at all. No way of paying for your kid to go to school. Clothes. Services. They can lock you out of your own money. Understand that. So if I said to myself, yeah, I've got nearly 4,000 films now, but they're all digital. It's all on a hard drive. Type it in, it's lost. What do? Apple decided to wipe everything on my cloud. And there's no comeback. What do? Got to buy it all again, haven't I? It's the same thing. Don't let things go digital only. If I bought this, it's fucking mine. It ain't the studio's. They've licensed it out so I can have a physical copy of something because it's mine. I can give it to my cousin. I can give it to my friend. Digitally, they won't let you do shit. They're only just allowing you to sell back some games on a digital format. So, you know, like trading in at CEX. There are a couple of sites that will allow you to do that. Never let physicality disappear. People may think it's the future, but it's a future where you have no control over your own assets. It can be gone like that. Don't agree with it, guys. Really don't. Think about it logically. If I can take 3,500 films off of you, and that makes mine the biggest collection in the world, I would fucking do it. Same as anyone who doesn't obey government orders in a dystopian future, one flick of a switch, you got no money. Here we go. I'm going to go answer my phone. Let me know your comments down below, and I'll see you on Saturday for the draw.